When LSU center fielder Chris Sciambra first crashed into the fence Sunday at Auburn, it was thought his most serious injury was a concussion. But X-rays soon revealed 2 non-displaced fractures in the C1 vertebrae in his neck. His season was over, but Sciambra's chance at a full recovery is 100%.
Perspective is everything. You hate to lose a player like that, but on the other hand, you're just very grateful that the injury could have been much, much worse. If God forbid, the worst things could have happened, we'd be sitting here today in mourning. You know, we'd be so distraught that we couldn't hardly put one foot in front of the other as we walk. You know, in relative terms, what happened to him is insignificant in the sense that he's going to be able to recover.
And it's really a shame. You know, sometimes bad things happen to good people, and Chris is, you know, one of the best teammates I've ever been able to play with.
While Mason Katz replaced Sciambra in center, it was left fielder Rafe Rhymes who got to Sciambra first and had the clearest view of the horrific play.
He was going full speed. I saw him lay out. When I saw him lay out, he kind of fell awkwardly, and I knew when he hit and didn't get back up, I knew something was kind of wrong.
Right when it happened, I knew something was going on. I tried to turn to the dugout and get somebody. John did a great job he was already on his way out there right when it happened. And, you know, it just kind of shows how the kind of player Chris is. You know, he went full speed. You know, he wasn't afraid to go do anything to help his team, and that's what he was doing.
LSU has publicly thanked Auburn and its medical staff for their help in dealing with the injury.
Happy to see, as hard as you're trying to beat each other out on the field, that the people at each institution still are cognizant of what's really important in the world.
Auburn was gracious enough to fly Chris back on its team plane all the way back to Baton Rouge, but because of a possible NCAA violation, Chris's father was not permitted on the plane.
I commend Mr. Sciambra for having the composure and the poise and the gratitude for what he was receiving to begin with, and he didn't make any kind of an issue about it. But I was really disappointed. I can't say that if I was in his shoes that I wouldn't have done something different. I would have probably been on the plane with my son and not really cared about what NCAA rules are.